Entering the base, we have a classic airlock that leads into our second floor. Here we have a way to the left that will lead into the shooting floor. If we go to the right, we will find some bedrooms and usable honeycomb. Down, we get into our starter 2x2 with a loot room and the unlootable. To build this base, begin with the classic unlootable TC room. For this, place down a square foundation and then surround it with walls and a single door. Next, place down the tool cupboard a bit less than halfway from this door frame, so that later you are able to spawn inside of the unlootable. After having built this, to get some basic storage to be able to progress, add these boxes as shown here. After having farmed a bit more, expand into this classic 2x2 shape with a triangle airlock and 2 loot rooms. The earlier you do this, the better, as when people don't see how you started your base, they will have a harder time thinking of where the TC is, which will make them less likely to raid you. Here in the square, you can use any loot room design that you'd like. I'm gonna use my regular loot room, and for now, put some large boxes as early game bulk storage. Here you can put early game utility items such as your workbench and some furnaces. On the outside, upgrade the side wall of the unlootable to metal so that you are able to place down 2 drop boxes. Next, cover up both walls of the unlootable with triangle honeycomb. When you are able to craft some, add 2 garage doors here. To get some offline protection for the first night, upgrade the unlootable to metal and its ceiling to armored. Now at the vending machine, if you want to know how, in the top right there will be a tutorial. Also at the locker behind here, if you don't have the locker and Dropbox BP, you can buy both items at Bandit Camp. Once you have garage door on this loot room, you can place the remaining boxes. Tutorial on this as well in the top right corner. Once you need more space, we can begin expanding. For this, add 2 triangle foundations with walls, and on the back one, add a half-height floor with a garage door in front. Next, go up and add another half-height floor with walls and a garage door facing the loot room. From this, expand by adding 3 windows along the side, followed by a full wall and then a door frame. Next expansion will be 2 windows and then 2 garage doors to finish the square. But now we will need a way into the base. Our entrance will be going off the center garage door. Here, place 3 floors along the side, followed by a ramp and foundations attaching to it. Up here, simply add a single door airlock with some windows. Next, we will do our usable honeycomb. If you want a tutorial on that, there will be a link in the description down below. For the first, we will just do a single triangle with walls. Next to this, we will expand into a 3 triangle bedroom. Upgrade the floors already, as later you won't be able to. If you want to do electrics, a large battery fits here. In these 2 remaining squares, you can either do a loot room, or what I do here, a bedroom with 1 bed in the center and 4 campfires in the corners. For this last one, I would simply do furnaces, but you could also do lockers if you got a compound with large furnaces. Here in front of these rooms, to be able to make entering the bedroom easier, we will add some boxes for storage. Next we will add honeycomb to increase our until now very low raid cost. Under the entrance to the left, add 1 triangle honeycomb. Then combine the rest to form 1 honeycomb side. Fill in the gaps under the roof. These foundations need to be placed before, as now they won't fit. Next, we go left to the other side of the entrance and add other triangle honeycomb here and then combine it with the pre-existing one. Place 1 more triangle honeycomb and combine it with the already existing one on this side. Do the same again on the last remaining side. Now we will add the roof access. For this, add the window as well as the full wall. Next to the full wall, add a half-height floor. On top of it, add a garage door. After climbing up, add a ring around the 2x2 area, as well as the jump up with half walls. Next, separate it into sections like this, and add floors on top everywhere except on this one triangle. Here we will add the peak domes. For this, simply add 5 triangles next to each other on every side to form these little cracks. Now add a ring of windows all around. Single door frame goes on the right floor of all of these gaps. One double door frame goes here for stability to allow you to now build the ceiling. Add embrasures to all of the windows. Close in your way to the roof like this, then add doors into the frames that swing out. Down here we will add some storage as well as utility in form of a repair bench and a shotgun trap to stop people from going deep. To the left, add 2 large boxes facing inside with code locks. Once everyone has the code of these, add a low wall in front to form this very basic unlootable. Now, back on the outside, we will add single piece of honeycomb to this wall, which is part of our jump up. Next we will go around and add the remaining honeycomb in form of roofs with a single triangle. On the second one, opposite to the entrance, don't forget to upgrade it to metal, as I forgot to show it here. The only difference on where you put the roofs is where your auto turret pods will end up. Next, upgrade the exposed center part of all of these sides to metal. Also do that with the exposed sides of the usable honeycomb. Next to the entrance, expand into this little room with a window facing the entrance triangle. This will again become a bedroom. In front of it, to make walking easier, we will have some small boxes down here. Now on the inside, we will start upgrading. Upgrade the floors instead of the entrance to metal and add a double door here. It can also be a garage door, but it isn't necessary for protection. Upgrade all the floors directly above the 2x2 to armor, and then the triangles of the honeycomb directly attaching to metal. On the outside, don't forget to also upgrade these floors above the usable honeycomb to metal. Also, upgrade the floors above the second floor to the 2x2 to metal. Upgrading them to armored might be worth it to stop people from easily top-downing you, as when you get top-downed in the space, you can defend very badly. Upgrade this wall to metal. If you want, it could also be a shop front for some extra vision. Exchange this window for the stronger version and add an embrasure. The embrasure will allow you to safely pick up the window and then fight people who are either in your airlock or directly in front of it. Down here, upgrade everything except door frames to metal and the unlootable to armored. To upgrade this wall, you might have to pick up some boxes if you didn't do it before. Now we will add some utility in form of a tuna can lamp for the light to see the vending machine even at night. Then two lockers and a campfire here for quick kits and some more storage. As well as your workbench and 2 small boxes. You can upgrade it easily to armored from the inside by spawning in the bag from before. Just remember to name it appropriately so that you don't accidentally spawn behind here. You can place more boxes all around the base. I usually like having a workbench on the second floor, for example here, to allow me to craft simple things like mats and ammo without needing to get into the core. Now the actual base is done, I will show you some spots to put auto turrets. One auto turret can fit above this jump up to occupy people who are top downing into your 2x2 or who come through the doors. One very strong one can be in the core here, this will give you a lot of time during an online raid. Then simply one auto turret with 2 garage doors into each of these turret pods for great protection of your compound. Last, upgrading these floors on the shooting floor to metal will discourage top downing, or at least make it more costly. Many thanks to Alaska is Bigger Than Texas, Alliator, Batman Spy, Cool Burns, Raj the Builder, Ripsa and Rusty Stonks for supporting the channel and becoming members. If you also want to support me, there's a link on screen and in the description down below. Come and join my Discord. Thanks for watching, until next time, later!